I think it might work. Oh, yes. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to a beautiful sunny day, which is kind of warm, I know. It's a pleasure and an honor to welcome you here this afternoon. Before we begin, TJ and Tara would like to thank you all for joining them on their special day. They feel blessed to be surrounded by so many great friends and loving family members. They ask, please, that you not take photographs during the ceremony. There won't be a receiving line immediately after the ceremony, but you'll probably end up doing rather a lot of mingling, as immediately afterwards you're invited over there. You see the table with the tablecloth on it? If after the ceremony you'd like to make your way over there, please, I think you'll be rewarded with some champagne. So it's worth it, right? Yes. What do you need for a wedding? Well, you need two people who love each other, who want to spend the rest of their lives together. You need lots of family and friends to support them and celebrate with them as they take this big step. You need to have it made official. That's why I'm here. My name's Howard Saunders. I'm a marriage commissioner. And over here, hiding behind those beautiful roses, is a license. On top of the license are 5 rocks to make sure that the paper doesn't blow away in the wind. They're the official wedding rocks. With that license, we're going to have the bride and groom sign it at the end. They'll sign the register, actually. And 2 other people will sign it on your behalf. And they are, let me see, it's Michelle and Mackenzie who are doing that today. As I say, on your behalf. You're all witnesses to this wedding. I sign it too. They represent 2 very important groups of people. The bridesmaids, who make sure that the bride looks her beautiful best as she comes up the aisle, and the groomsmen. Well, you know about groomsmen, don't you? You know what their job is. Make sure he's vertical. He's fine. So with photography and some music, your presence, we have everything we need. So let's have a wedding. And now it's you. Hello. Welcome. Please rise, everyone. Please be seated, everyone. So, he cleaned up rather well, didn't he? How are you doing?
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You two? Ready for this?
Ready.
Right, we'll do it. Well, family and friends, we welcome you today to witness the marriage of TJ and Tara. But as we look forward with them to the joy of today and the happiness they will share in the future, we also pause for a moment to look back to the people who brought us here, particularly those members of both families who are no longer with us, but who are remembered with love. Our bride and groom realize how important you have all been to them in the past, and they ask you, as you witness their marriage ceremony today, to love and support them as they face the future together. Marriage is a promise made in the hearts of two people who love each other, a promise which takes a lifetime to fulfill. Within the circle of its love, marriage encompasses all of life's most important relationships. A wife and a husband are each other's lover, teacher, listener, critic, and best friend. Critic's the fun one. It is into this state that you both wish to come. So I'm going to ask you to declare that you are indeed free to marry. TJ. I do solemnly declare.
I do solemnly declare
That I do not know.
that I do not know
Of any lawful impediment.
of any lawful impediment
Why I, Taylor Jordan Topinka.
why I, Taylor Jordan Topinka,
May not be joined in matrimony.
may not be joined in matrimony
To Tara Nicole Kabitowicz.
to Tara Nicole Kabitowicz.
Tara, your turn. I do solemnly declare.
I do solemnly declare
That I do not know.
that I do not know
Of any lawful impediment.
of any lawful impediment
Why I, Tara Nicole Kabitowicz.
why I, Tara Nicole Kabitowicz,
May not be joined in matrimony.
may not be joined in matrimony
To Taylor Jordan Topinka.
to Taylor Jordan Topinka.
While a marriage ceremony contains the legal declarations of a couple's freedom to marry and willingness to take each other as husband and wife, it is the more personal vows that the couple makes to each other that are more meaningful. It is these vows that we listen to now and remember later in life as we look back on this day full of love and happiness. TJ again. I, TJ,
I, TJ,
take you to be my wife,
take you to be my wife,
my partner in life,
my partner in life,
and my one true love.
and my one true love.
I will cherish our union,
I will cherish our union,
love you more each day
love you more each day
than I did the day before.
than I did the day before.
I will trust you and respect you,
I will trust you and respect you,
laugh with you,
laugh with you,
and cry with you,
and cry with you,
loving you faithfully
loving you faithfully
through good times and bad,
through good times and bad,
regardless of the obstacles
regardless of the obstacles
we may face together.
we may face together.
I give you my hand,
I give you my hand,
my heart,
my heart,
and my love
and my love.
from this day forward
From this day forward,
for as long as we both
for
shall
as long as we both shall live.
continue with, I call upon those persons present
I call upon those persons present
to witness
to witness
I, Taylor Jordan Topinka,
that I, Taylor Jordan Topinka,
do take you,
do take you, Tara Nicole Kabitowicz,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
Here comes the official fly past from Air Canada.
WestJet.
West.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Nice to have an official wedding fly past, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Now, Tara, your turn. Again, I keep saying that, I shouldn't. I, Tara, take you to be my husband,
I, Tara, take you to be my husband,
my partner in life,
my partner in life,
and my one true love.
and my one true love.
I will cherish our union
I will cherish our union
and love you more each day
and love you more each day
than I did the day before.
than I did the day before.
I will trust you and respect you,
I will trust you and respect you,
laugh with you
laugh with you,
and cry with you,
and cry with you,
loving you faithfully
loving you faithfully
through good times and bad,
through good times and bad,
regardless of the obstacles
regardless of the obstacles
we may face together.
we may face together.
I give you my hand,
I give you my hand,
my heart,
my heart,
and my love
and my love
from this day forward
from this day forward
for as long as we both shall.
for as long as we both shall live.
I call upon those persons present
I call upon those persons present
to witness
to witness
that I, Tara Nicole Kabitowicz,
that I, Tara Nicole Kabitowicz,
do take you,
do take you,
Taylor Jordan Topinka,
Taylor Jordan Topinka,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
We got that in between flights.
Yeah, perfect.
It's hot.
It's hot.
It sure is. Now, may we have the rings, please? Yeah, that's right. That's it. That's it. Good. Thank you. Traditionally, the marking of the passage to married status of husband and wife is honored with the exchange of rings. These rings are a symbol of the unbroken circle of love. May these rings that you're about to exchange always remind you of the vows you've declared here today. So, TJ, take the ring and place it on Tara's finger. As you say to her, I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my wedding vow,
as a symbol as my wedding vow,
and with all that I am,
and with all that I am
and all that I have,
and all that I have,
I honor you
I honor you
with this ring.
with this ring.
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Got a bug?
It was a spider.
Let's hope it was a money spider.
Was it actually?
They're good.
Oh, good. I love you.
So Tara, now take the ring, put it on TJ's finger, as you say, I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my wedding vow,
as a symbol of my wedding vow,
and with all that I am,
and with all that I am,
and all that I have,
and all that I have,
I honor you
I honor you.
with this ring.
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Lovely. This is where you can relax.
Yeah.
Good. Well now, TJ, Tara, having witnessed your vows of marriage before your family and friends and the occasional pilot up there, it gives me great pleasure to say that you are, from this time on, husband and wife, and you should share your first kiss as a married couple. now I'm going to invite my bride and groom to come over to the table, please. And I will ask Michelle and Mackenzie to join us for the signing of the register. More or less. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to present to you the newly married Mr. and Mrs. Topinka.
Thanks, Mike and Brad. I can see my speech, don't worry. So good evening, family, friends, and important guests. My name is John Celeste. This is Zach Bourgeois, and we are two of TJ's many close friends.
When TJ asked us to speak tonight, we were honored, and we jumped at the opportunity to give you all a bit of insight on who TJ is to us. We wanted to share a couple of stories that we think will give you a pretty good idea. Why are you laughing?
They know what's coming. TJ and I met at Limburn Elementary School and became great friends, attending many birthdays, always playing at recess, and enjoying our 6 years together. Lori and Lauren moved them into the community of the Woods, 5 houses down from where I grew up. And even though we didn't attend the same junior high, we stayed in contact. It wasn't until high school where we both found ourselves at St. Francis Xavier. It was there where we built the many friendships we share with a lot of you in this room tonight.
TJ and I first met at Spruce Smith Junior High. I was in grade 7 and actually just moved to Edmonton. I was that weird new kid from the East Coast that nobody knew and also had no friends. TJ instantly took it upon himself to take me under his wing. He introduced me to all his friends, showed me around, and really welcomed me to Edmonton. Looking back at it, all of those friends they'd introduced me to 15 years ago are all still sitting here tonight. I think that says a lot about the kind of guy TJ really is.
You're a good guy.
Yeah, great guy.
Great guy. TJ has always been the one that I and many of us have leaned on. He's been the guy to go and call to go for a beer with at any given time, at any given place. Always a yes man. TJ has been the person I have always been comfortable venting to. But now, I can't even get a hold of the guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I tried calling him 6 months ago. When I sit back and think about why he's not so readily available for a drink anymore, I understand. He's grown up. TJ and Tara moved from a downtown condo to a big house in the suburbs. They now have 2 cats and mostly worry about grown-up things. However, there are still times we still see the old TJ. For example,
So here we go.
last February was my brother's 40th birthday at Yellowhead Brewery. TJ's favorite song came on, which was Hypnotized by Notorious B.I.G. He then proceeded to clear the dance floor and put on a full twerk show for everyone that was there. It lasted for what seemed like 16 minutes. TJ's always loved to be the life of the party and couldn't miss a good time.
We could probably sit here and tell you guys 1,000 funny stories about TJ, but the one that really stands out to me is one from a few years ago. As I'm sure some of you know already, TJ has that strong Topinka blood in him, which gives him a few things, including a very protective nature and the occasional temper, where I swear he sees nothing but the color red. I'll never forget, one night playing hockey in Junior B, TJ and I had a game. We were playing one of the toughest teams in the league. I had the puck and was flying down the ice. Out of nowhere, I got absolutely crushed from behind, and of course, by the biggest guy on their team. He was a monster. Before I could even move a muscle, all I saw were TJ's hockey gloves sliding by my face. I looked around, only to see TJ straddle on top of the guy, literally using his face as a punching bag. It was like a big brother protecting his little brother. I almost felt bad for the other guy as he was taking an absolute beating, but I could not have been more grateful for TJ. What a guy. What a guy.
Unfortunately, we don't have enough time to sit here and tell you all the stories about TJ, but we did want to share a few of our favorite qualities about him and why we think he'll make an absolutely fantastic husband to his new wife, Tara.
And here's why. So if you can all shift your attention to the monitor. Quick slideshow. Nothing crazy, but just a quick slideshow. So, first quality, he absolutely loves to have fun and he has a very positive outlook on life.
His love for fitness and working out.
He's very, very romantic and has a great ability to love, as I'm sure you all know.
TJ and Tara both share a passion for dancing.
So as I'm sure you all know, he has brute strength and once again, an absolute love for fitness.
His lack for fear in any situation.
Like I mentioned before, his protective nature.
His creative and artistic abilities.
His absolutely fantastic fashion sense.
Once again, his romantic side and ability to love.
Again, his fashion sense.
Oh, man. His beautiful smile and his pearly white teeth.
And once again, his fantastic fashion sense.
And last but not least, his patience and perseverance with everything in life.
And great golf game, too. Wait for it.
So good. It's good.
In all seriousness, guys, TJ, Tara, we're all truly so happy for you guys tying the knot. We also could not be more honored to be a part of it with you both. We wish you nothing but love, happiness, and good health for the rest of your lives.
But just before we finish up here, we want to try a little exercise. If TJ and Tara could please stand and face each other.
Stand.
TJ, stand.
Yeah.
So patient, persevere.
Quickly.
So Tara, you're going to hold out your two hands with your palms facing up.
Now, TJ, place your hands over Tara's hands with your palms facing down so that your palms are touching.
Are they doing it? Okay. Now we want you two, everyone in this room, to cherish this moment. Because TJ, this is the last time in your life you will ever have the upper hand.
Cheers to the newlyweds.
Everyone raise a glass and let's cheers them.
Cheers. Cheers to TJ and Tara.
Going good, buddy.
Carla.
Hi, everyone. I don't have a special presentation, but maybe Tara, I'll say you're welcome. I don't know. So my name is Carly, and Tara and I have been best friends for about 10 years now. Before I get started, I just want to thank Tara for giving me the honor of speaking on her special day, as well as recognize her for all of the time and effort she's put into making this day so amazing. We all know that Tara is organized and incredibly detail-oriented, but this wedding was an enormous task, and she has done such an incredible job. This has been the most beautiful day, and I am so honored to be a part of it. Tara and I met at Sandra Gray's School of Dance when we were 16 years old. Changing dance studios at 16 was easily the best decision of my life, as this is how I met all of these amazing people sitting up here today. I was the new kid at the studio and didn't expect to make friends with anyone right away. However, Tara was immediately so sweet, kind, and welcoming towards me, as she is with everyone she meets, unless of course you're not an Oilers fan. But luckily I am, and we hit it off immediately, and we've pretty much been inseparable since. Tara and I have so much in common. We have the same master's degree, we are both passionate about dance, we are diehard Oilers fans, we love pretty much any sport, including golf, skiing, and hiking. And we also love the Olympics. In fact, one of the things on our bucket list is to go to the Olympic Winter Games together, and I guess we could bring the boys. Oh, and did I mention that we're both super competitive? This has made for some pretty interesting and very heated game nights. We have also traveled the world together. Recently, we went to Berlin, a trip that I don't think we'll ever forget. Who flies over 7,000 kilometers with a 6-hour layover for a 48-hour stay in Berlin just to turn around and come back home again? I guess we do. Despite the many exhausting elements of that trip, we had a great time, we made tons of memories, and we ate a lot of pretzels. Although we have a lot in common, Tara and I have many distinct differences. For example, Tara is a superstar at anything endurance. Me, on the other hand, not so much. But that never stopped Tara from driving 30 minutes to my house to take me for a 20-minute run, at which I'm sure she was running half of her regular pace, only so that I could keep up to her and train for a 5-kilometer race that was very special to our friends. Over the years, Tara has done hundreds of selfless acts just like this one. Tara truly invests in her relationships and would do anything for myself and any of our friends. I am beyond grateful for our relationship. Tara is my biggest cheerleader and always has my back. Tara, you have the kindest soul and the most compassionate heart that I've ever known. When I hurt, I know you hurt the same way, and when I feel joy, you're right there with me. This will not only make you an incredible wife, but one day an amazing mother. Now for that handsome guy sitting next to you. I met TJ around the same time that I met Tara. Over the years, I've gotten to know TJ very well. He has a heart of gold and is one of the most genuine people that I've ever met. His energy and positivity is contagious. When I'm with TJ, I always end up with a stomach ache from laughing too much and a headache from drinking too much. When Tara and TJ are together, you know the night is going to be full of fun and competition to see who's going to have bragging rights for the next few days. Their door is always open and their beer is always cold. When I'm with them, I truly feel like family. I'm so grateful that my best friend has found the love of her life. TJ, you are Tara's rock and her safe place. Thank you for supporting her, loving her, and making her laugh for all of these years. I cannot wait to watch you two grow together and build a family. I will always be there for you both, cheering you on in the good times and the bad. I love you both so much. Let's raise our glass and cheer for the new Mr. and Mrs. Topinka.
Hello, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I am Mackenzie. I'm TJ's younger brother, and as you've heard before, younger TJ, skinnier TJ. They say the best man speech at the groom's wedding is the most embarrassing 1 to 2 minutes of his life. Don't worry, TJ. I'm sure this will be topped later on in the honeymoon suite. I also got jokes. I'm not usually one for public speaking. I actually still believe this is TJ's way of getting back at me for all those years of beating up on him. When we were younger, through our teenage years, and actually still to this current day, we still hold wrestling matches after family dinners. Last one ended up in a couple of candlesticks. Very expensive, broken. Sorry, Mom. I'm just kidding. TJ and I have always talked about how we would stand beside each other on our big days, and I am unbelievably honored to be standing here today on his day of his wedding. I still remember the first time he brought Tara over. It was back at our Woods house. I think Tara was maybe 15, maybe 16. TJ was that guy who was in college picking up his girlfriend from high school. Almost certainly wearing white Oakleys and an Ed Hardy t-shirt. But even to that day, you can call it a cliche or whatever you will, I always knew this day would come. I could tell by the way TJ acted and just his overall demeanor that he was happy and that this was the girl he was finally going to marry. Fast forward over a decade to last summer when we were at Castle Raceway like we are every July. TJ told me he had finally found the ring and that he was going to ask Tara to marry him. Tara, ever since I was young, I've always wanted a sister. But with that said, I always knew that I would be that overprotective brother, always looking out for you way too far. But at least this way, I will never have to worry about boy trouble, as you've already chosen the best man you could ever find, my brother TJ. However, with this comes certain responsibilities. We will discuss the details of your Topinka tattoo. It is mandatory, but we'll figure that out another time. Everybody, at this time, I would please ask that you raise your glasses. I would say with me, but I have clearly forgotten mine. To toast to my brother TJ, my new sister Tara. Happiness and love between the both of them. I love you both. Thank you, John.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you all for being here. My name is Michelle, but most of you probably know me as something like Little Tara, Minnie Kabitowicz, Tara's little sister, or something along those lines. But today I stand here not only as Tara's sister or friend, but also as her maid of honor, and for that I am so grateful. Tara, you look absolutely beautiful today. The two of you make such a wonderful couple, and I am honored to have been a part of your special day. Being a witness to your love and commitment has been such a pleasure. I have looked up to Tara for as long as I can remember. As kids, if you spotted Tara, you probably saw me not that far behind shouting, "Me too, me too." So much so that our parents actually made sweaters. Her said mine first, mine said me too. We've since outgrown those sweaters, but I've never stopped looking up to her. I'm sure it comes as no surprise as to why Tara has always been such a role model to me. Simply put, it's because she is and always has been an extremely remarkable person. Whether it's in regard to her career, education, family, or friends, Tara always shows up and gives it everything she has. She embodies commitment and passion in every aspect of her life, and that's why she's able to love so deeply and passionately and positively affect everyone around her. Just last year, Tara, Eric, and I ran a half marathon in Vancouver. And boy, did she push us to be the best that we could be. Personally, I have never been a runner because I simply hate everything about it. Can you honestly say you've ever seen a happy runner? No, that doesn't happen. But Tara's drive and encouragement really carried us across the finish line. When we started the race, my goal was to just finish. That would have been enough for me. But Tara, as always, knew better. At one point, while she is jogging backwards, just casually, saying, "You're better than just finishing. You're gonna beat 3 hours. Hate me all you want, I don't care, you're doing it." Well, I did it. Thanks to her, hated her the entire time, but I was able to make it across that finish line. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have felt so motivated or been successful in beating that goal. Her encouragement and support has always been a huge part of our lives, and I am so lucky to have a sister that is willing to help me be the best that I can be. Over the years, I've also been lucky enough to develop a similar relationship with TJ. He's become a big brother to me, someone I can look up to and know will always be there for me, while picking on me and bullying me like he did Mackenzie for his entire life. And I can definitely say we've had our ups and downs. By downs, I mean when he's knocked me down an entire flight of stairs or into a snowbank thanks to his knee knock that I know everyone here has suffered from. But I've gotten back at him because one day I thought it would be fun to throw a glass of water in his face. So I did it, and it was a lot of fun. But in all seriousness, I know I am beyond lucky to be so close with my sister's husband. And despite having to share my spice rum with you, TJ, I sincerely welcome you to the family. I have known this day was inevitable for a long, long time. Since Tara first introduced TJ to our family as her boyfriend, I had hoped that they would end up together. I remember one summer, many, many years ago, I was rollerblading to 7-Eleven to get a Slurpee with my friend Tanya. It was a gorgeous summer day like today, which we are also so lucky for. All of a sudden, the two of them roll by in TJ's black Jeep TJ, windows down, obviously looking super cool as we have seen. But regardless, I turned to my friend and I said, "I really want them to end up together." She looked at me and said I was absolutely crazy because they had just gotten together. But I said, "No, I mean it. He's the kind of guy I see Tara with, and I know they will be extremely happy together." Well, today that long ago wish comes true, and I could not be more thrilled about it. Tara, thank you for putting up with me as your little Me Too copycat shadow, and for being the best sister I could ever ask for. TJ, I sincerely welcome you to the family, and I'm so lucky to have a big brother like you. Today has been an absolutely incredible day, and I would like to thank everyone who made it possible. The love and support of everyone here is a direct reflection of how great the two of you are and how your love inspires us all. Congratulations, Tara and TJ. I love you both.
Hello, everyone. We're Lori and Lauren, TJ's parents. Thank you all for attending the celebration. It was a beautiful ceremony, and we're about to have a wonderful party. Looks like some of you have already started. Very good. We may be a little bit more than biased, but we are sure we are not alone when we say TJ is a person who is kind and generous. He has a heart of gold. So much so, Lauren would like to tell a little story. Where's yours?
I'm good. Well, yeah, not so good at this. Anyway, as all of you know, TJ is a really kind soul, and he's a great son. And he was a Boston Bruin fan before he was an Oiler fan. In fact, the first couple of words out of his mouth were Cam Neely. Laurie doesn't remember that. Anyway, one night Laurie and I were sitting, and TJ had this problem with bottles. And he was always dragging his bottle around with him. So we decided one night that I had a friend from work that had just had a little son and really needed baby bottles. TJ was 2 years old at this time, so I said to TJ that my friend needs his baby bottles and soother. So TJ and myself and Laurie packed these bottles into a box. We put them in my van, and TJ watched me drive away with his bottles, and he never asked for his bottle again because somebody needed them more than he needed them. And
TJ, you have always been a boy that we could be proud of. And now you are a man. We cannot be any prouder of who you have become. As your parents, we are so very happy and excited for you. Because you have found Tara, a loving, beautiful woman who will love you for the rest of your life. We know you will treat her with the respect and shower her with love. Kathy and Mike, you have raised an amazing woman. Our entire family is so blessed to welcome Tara into the family. We already were so lucky to have an amazing son. And now we receive the double blessing of a kind-hearted daughter as well. I hope that our family will always make you feel loved and welcomed. You are the daughter we never had. Tara, you are the health that makes TJ whole, and we love you for that. Welcome to the family, Tara.
And TJ gets his dance moves from me.
Before we start tonight again, and I know it's already been said, but I just wanted to take a moment to recognize the amazing efforts of the volunteer parishioners and kitchen staff here at St. Basil's Parish and Cultural Center. And yes, our wedding was here many, many years ago, And things are just as good as now, I think even better. The place is beautiful. And well done, Tara, and everybody that put it together. It just looks amazing in here. Thank you. On this very special day for Tara and TJ, Kathy and I stand before you as very happy parents. We are very proud of the strong, independent woman Tara has become. We have been truly blessed, and we dearly love our two daughters, Tara and Michelle. We could not be happier seeing the beautiful, intelligent, gracious, gifted, and compassionate young women both have become. While our family is small, it is everything to us. The time spent just being the four of us on a vacation, either in Kelowna or somewhere in the Caribbean, or time spent with Kathy's or my families, has always been our favorite times. Or even small things like going as a family to see the newest Harry Potter or James Bond or Star Wars or whatever Marvel is pushing out at the moment. Just means the world to us. Seeing these blockbuster releases as a family has always, been quite a little tradition for us now. And it's even great to have TJ along to enjoy them with us, especially since he buys the beer at the VIP theaters. I'm not going anywhere else now. I know the time that Tara and Michelle spent with family, like my Babas, Jean and Agnes, and the time they spend with their grandparents, Carol and Dave and Phyllis and Bill, have helped shape their outlook on life, and that they cherish every moment of the time they spend with them. In fact, Tara attended a Ukrainian preschool program here in the room just over here behind the hall back when she was 4 or 5, 3 or 4 years old. Since both of us were working at the time, we would drop Tara off in the morning with my Baba Agnes, my mom's mom, who at the time lived at the seniors residence just across the street here. Tara would enjoy a great breakfast of porridge or whatever Baba would cook for her in a special pot. And then Baba would walk her over here to school, and after classes, Tara would have time to dance on this stage, entertaining Baba and all the other ladies that were making the holopchi and the cabbage rolls and the pierogies that would be for the wedding or whatever that celebration was that weekend. So I really think that's where Tara's passion for dance and performing really got its start. And it was just something to watch and hear Baba, the pride in her voice when she would talk about how Tara enjoyed that time and how they spent the time together. The time spent with family and friends and her friends has helped Tara grow into the person she is today. She has forged lifelong friendships with her sister, her cousins, and her dance family, all of whom are supporting her today as her bridal party. Having spent time with Lori and Lauren and Mackenzie over the past several years, we see that their family values the same focus on family and friends, and we are happy to see Tara and TJ's life together is shaping up in the very same way. We spent a few evenings with Tara and TJ's friends over the past little while, and what strikes us most, at least what I remember, is how the entire group is so openly and instantly embraces everyone into the group and makes them feel welcome. The level of friendship, compassion, intelligence, and drive so prevalent through the group is quite encouraging to see and to be part of. It is also quite comforting to know that Tara and TJ will bring their family up with the same ideals, morals, and outlook on life. About a year ago, when TJ came to our place to ask our blessing to propose to Tara, there was no hesitation on our part, as we already knew the person he is and how deeply he cared for Tara and she for him. However, we didn't go easy on him at the time. It wasn't just me and him sitting around the dining room table. Both Kathy and Michelle made sure that they were there as well, just to make him squirm a little bit. And I said we are a close family, so it only seemed natural for the three of us to be there to have the discussion with him. One of my duties today up here today is to welcome TJ to the family, or our duties to welcome TJ to the family. I struggled a bit in gathering my thoughts on how to do this. When since day one, he was so naturally and wholly accepted as a part of our extended Kabatoich and Kindrachek families. He has a great nature. He's very respectful, open, and seemingly instant friends with almost everyone he meets. And all of that is mixed with a deep penchant for fun, and he does know how to enjoy himself. And I'm going to wreck part of his Christmas present right now because I saw a T-shirt on Facebook that I actually ordered. I hope I ordered it. If you ask my advice, you're probably going to get drunk. A great example of the love for fun and that penchant for fun that I was talking about is how he became the ringleader during our recent trip to Mexico. We've been going to Mexico as a family, the four of us, for many, many years, and I think this trip accounted for more tequila shots than all of the trips combined by far. Guess who the ringleader was? The 10 of us, there was 10 of us there, and we spent days and evenings in Cancun playing beer pong or dice games or cards or waiting to see who called on Brenda to bring us the next round of rums or tequilas or Cosmos. And it was almost always TJ. What really caught my attention, though, was how he interacted with everyone on the trip and how he went out of his way to engage and chat with the staff. The respect he showed to all was really quite inspiring to see. He and Tara befriended one of the wait staff. And I think TJ actually co-opted them into trying to search all over Cancun to try to find Tara a Valentine's Day rose. I'm not sure if they were successful, but it was really, really nice to watch the effort. Seeing all of this and seeing how happy he makes Tara solidified for us that he is absolutely the right guy for her. And she has made a great decision, and we know they will be happy in their lives together. In line with the technological era that we live in, I'd like to formally welcome TJ to the family. Let me just get in here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add him to our family group text message. TJ. There. Add. Admin? Yeah, okay. So you're going to have admin level access, so you're now part of the family. Kathy and I wish you the very best and know that you will have a very happy and Kathy and I wish you the very best and know that you will have a very happy and loving life together. As long and happy as the one that the two of us have enjoyed, filled with each other, our children, and our family. Welcome.
Tough to follow that up. All of those. Probably just gonna dive right into it. Yeah, it's 2006. I'm in grade 12. Picture CAC track pants and the tightest Jay Lindenberg shirt you can imagine. I'm making my way to my locker after Jordan Ennis pants me in the calf. And I see a girl in the English hallway of our school. I had no idea who she was, what her name was, but somehow I felt like I knew her. That feeling continued on for another year and a half until I finally got the courage to ask Zach to get Tara's number. It's funny because it's true.
It's actually true. Okay, fast forward. It's Valentine's Day 2016. My Baba Jean, my great Baba, had recently told us a story about how her husband had brought her a single rose on every Valentine's Day that her and her husband spent together. Since then, TJ has carried on the tradition for me, including being in Mexico, running around, trying to find a single rose, talking to the waitstaff. He's shown me again and again how he will go above and beyond for me, and I'm so glad he worked up the courage to ask Zach to get my number. Oh, I keep going. Okay, now to my bridesmaids. I am surrounded by such amazing women. There could never be enough words to express how I feel about them, but I'm going to try and thank them for all that they've done for me. To Lexa, for your patience and for your enthusiasm. You'll get us through anything with that enthusiasm. To Ariel, for your wit and your sarcasm and your sincerity. To Sarah, for your selflessness and your generosity. To Erica, for your dependability and your loyalty. She's seriously woken up at 6 a.m. for the last 6 months with me to work out for this day, so thank you.
Woke me up too.
Yeah.
I did enjoy that one, yeah.
To Carly, for being my lifeline and my constant support. And to Michelle, my sister and my best friend, for your thoughtfulness, your kindness, and for always being there. I'm so grateful for each of you. And to my mom and dad, it's hard to explain how grateful I am for everything that you've done for me. You've encouraged me, loved me, and raised me to be the person I am today. Your work ethic, your approach to life, and the love you have and show for each other inspire me. TJ and I look up to you as we start our marriage together today.
To my groomsmen, I don't want to go through each and every one of you because I would say some weird things. So I thank you all for everything you have done for me, for keeping me sane this morning, leading up to the ceremony especially. I've always been able to lean on any one of you, and I know I'll be able to count on you in the future. To my brother Mackenzie, you've been my best friend since the day you were born. My finest memories in life you are heavily involved in them. Thank you for not putting up too much of a fight when I needed someone to shoot pucks at in the basement, jump off the roof onto, or use as a backup singer during my Backstreet Boys concert. I could have never asked for a better brother, and now you finally have the sister you've always wanted to play dolls with. To my mom and dad, you have been an example of a marriage that every child looks for when searching for a spouse. You both have guided me to the man I am today, and I know I would have failed in so many areas in life if it was not for you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. That was a sentence, it's supposed to be a period. Period, that was supposed to be a period. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Period.
Now to our amazing vendors, today wouldn't have been possible without you. We can't thank you enough for making our wedding day so incredible. And to my Baba, the jam extraordinaire, thank you for making the favors. Think of her tomorrow morning when you use it for breakfast.
I also just realized I can't slap my face with my left hand anymore because my ring hurt my forehead. To our MCs, Mike and Brad, for two of the just wait. For two of the shortest guys we know, you've done an outstanding job. We love you, bar none, a ton. I won that one, yeah. That was lost my spot. Yeah. Mike, you can now take Brad off a 2-drink per limit hour. You know what I meant, yeah. And to each and every one of you, our families, our friends, who traveled near and far to celebrate with us today, you've all supported us over the years, and we are so grateful for that. Thank you for being here today, and you have made our day so special. We love you. Now let's party.